what's up, guys? I'm gonna do a quick 60 to 130 pull. Got the E50 tune loaded in from 5-star. Has Whipple intercooler, mid-pipe to axle back exhaust, MBRP exhaust, and E80 or E50 5-star tune. Other than that, there's no other mods under this car. So it's factory airbox, factory downpipes, factory charge pipes, all of that stuff. All I did was change the intercooler out. So, you know, and as far as performance-wise goes, obviously the exhaust doesn't do much. So the fact that you can, you know, once you buy the intercooler and pay someone to put it on, you're talking $1,400. The tune with the N-Gauge, I want to say, was around $600. So for $2,000, this car is stock. You pay $2,000 and you get this kind of performance out of it is unbelievable to me. I mean, especially for the fact that, you know, this thing was only 56 grand new. So at that price point, there's just nothing that would even, you know, compare to this as far as performance-wise. Now an SRT Jeep, not the Trackhawk, but the 392. It's what we had prior to this. And those are very quick. Those are probably the closest, but it's still not even close. You know, I bet you that thing, we got ours down to 4.5, 0 to 60. I never did a 60 to 130 like timed pull in it, but we got ours to 4.5, 0 to 60, which is quick. Ours was only, you know, muffler delete and an intake, not even tuned. So it's pretty quick, and that's probably about the price point. 56, 60 grand, you can probably get a pretty decently used SRT for that. Not decently used, but pretty good condition. It's hardly used. And then if you add $2,000, which on that one would be, you know, the Jeep intake, exhaust, a tune, you're at $2,000. If you do that same thing to this, $2,000 on this, and it's not even in the same ballpark. I mean, this ST is not even close. Like, this thing is on par. You know, I don't know. We're gonna get that race in with that Audi this weekend, the RSQ8 that my mom has. I'm gonna get my brother to help me film that, and he's gonna drive her car so we can kind of get a good race for that. It's seriously like in that ballpark range of performance, like a, you know, 500 plus 600-ish horsepower SUV. That's where these things stack up. I don't think that it wouldn't shock me if these kept up with a stock Trackhawk. I've seen some videos on it and floating around YouTube, and there's actually a video of an Explorer ST that has the same mods as me. He's just running lightweight wheels at the drag strip, which probably helps a decent amount. I know these 21s are pretty heavy, but he's beating a Trackhawk. They're running like 11.7s, and he's beating a Trackhawk that actually had I think it was an intake and a pulley on it. So I know that it's in that ballpark range. So I mean, and, you know, a Trackhawk, you're going to spend 70, 80 grand on one that's used. So I just don't think that anything can compare to the price point on this SRT. It's crazy that Ford's doing this, and then, which my gas mileage is down because I had already done the pool, but this is on E50 going 82 miles an hour, and it was averaging 18.2 before I did the pool. I just reset it, so it's still like fluctuating pretty regularly, but unbelievable car. Whenever this thing's on the 93 tune, and you set your cruise at like 85 and there's not a huge headwind like today, I'll get 22 to 24 miles a gallon, you know, like I said, depending on wind and stuff, but it's just crazy that you get this kind of performance out of it, and I'm really excited to see what it does against the Audi. So I'm going to go ahead and throw up the clip right now of the 6130. I'll get some more videos from you guys this week. The channel's kind of gaining traction a little bit. A few of you guys are subscribing, and I really appreciate it. That helps a lot. You know, it gets old hearing it, but liking the subscribe helps a ton with the channel growing and kind of getting out there for more content. You know, we still have a few things coming for this that I'm really excited for. And honestly, like with how it is performing now, I would love probably sitting about 515, 520 wheel right now, and torque probably right, give or take 5 horsepower and 5 torque. It's about 520, 520, which is awesome. It's a ton of fun to drive. But once this gets old, I'd like to do, you know, like an intake, maybe even switch up the tuning and see if there's a little bit left on the table on the tuning side of it. So far I've had 0 troubles with 5-star, and I really do. I like their product. I like the Engage, which it's shut off now, but I like the Engage and how easy it is, how I can do it on the fly. I don't have to have anything extra with me in the car, like a cord or a cable. It just stays plugged in. I have it wired in to plug into my OBD2 sensor, so it's just easy. And then I can just tap the screen and it turns on, and I can get all my stuff that I need to see, like my IATs. You can do an ethanol sensor if you want to for ethanol percentage, stuff like that. So, I mean, I think that there's still quite a bit left on this table. I bet you there's a few guys that'll get these things over the 600 horsepower mark and torque mark pretty easily now that they have turbos and stuff going out for these. I don't know what the engine can handle, but we know the trans is strong with it being in the ZL1, the 5.0, Raptor, all that stuff. You know, I have a buddy that has a stock 5.0 10-speed. I'm sorry, a stock transmission 10-speed in a 5.0 that he has twin turboed LPF kit, and it's making like 960. And he actually hurt the motor before he hurt the trans. So, as far as transmission on these, I think that you're probably good until you get the 600-700 range with the weight difference of this car compared to a Mustang. So, pretty excited. I think that there's going to be a lot of cool stuff. I bet you you're going to see one run a 10 this year, which is insane for unopened motor, unopened trans. It's probably just going to be aftermarket turbos, a bigger fuel pump, intake, full exhaust, that type of thing. But that is just crazy to me that you can get an SUV like this that runs 10s. And it's a third row SUV. Literally, my son's car seat's right there. And it's this comfortable. Then you can turn your massage seat, set the cruise. The thing drives itself. I haven't even been driving at 82 miles an hour, getting like 18 miles a gallon on E50. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and roll the clip. Let me know what you guys think. If you want to see something else, I have a few people I'm trying to line up races with also, outside of the fact, just for comparison on how fast these cars are. But I'm actually having a hard time trying to find somebody that race me, which is interesting. So I'll let you guys watch the clip. Let me know if y'all think of anything else that y'all want, and drop a like and ask away in the comments. All right, we're gonna do a little 60 to 130. It's slightly uphill, just to give an idea.